ZoWilliams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
ZoWilliams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Yeah. It's Friday. Come on. You know how we do. We like to just, all week long we're turned up.
Off top.
So Friday, we like to get a little freaky. We like to get a little crazy. We like to have a little fun. That's why we bring DJ Always in, because he never misses. That dude, boy, he's a cold piece of work on the ones and twos. He's joining us today for your listening pleasure. Yes. DJ Always, where can we find you on Twitter, Instagram? Turn his mic on, engineer, please.
Get a mic? Do I get it? Yes, I do.
Hey.
Twitter is always in your ear. That's NYAEAR. It's always spelled with a Z. So ALWAYZNYAEAR on Twitter, and R Always on Instagram. Check me out. I have the afternoon drive mix on Sirius XM, Foxhole, Channel 96 every Friday.
The Black Tarzan is in the building. Yes.
So listen, on the real, this is the voice of reason, Hot Button Radio. You can't get Hot Button unless you get Dash. You can't get Dash unless you get to your ass to a computer, a desktop computer, or download that mobile app. That's the only way to get to us. The voice of reason, exclusively on Hot Button Radio. This is what we do here. This is a relationship help desk. In other words, we deal with all things relationship. You got issues, you got problems, you got situations you need dealt with. Call us at 844-55-1. As this is a caller-driven show, we want to hear from you. We want you to participate in our waywardness. Oh, today's topic is going to be so crazy. But before I get to the topic, let me introduce my crews in the building right now. We've got the real Yaneris, wild child, flower child. Hair everywhere, just crazy right now. She's in the building. Team Tabor, Whitney Tabor.
What it do, baby boos? Hey, guys. Happy Friday. What's up? You know what it is? It's Blue Friday, Zoe. You see how much blue I have on? I don't even gangbang. It's Seahawk Blue Friday. Every
Jesus.
Friday, you wear your Seahawk colors. That's true fans, you know.
Damn Seahawks.
Go Hawks. Hey,
They
I'm
win
excited.
one game after getting
Turn up.
pummeled.
You understand? I've been a Seahawks fan since before time. I was born into it, so we've sucked forever. So let me do this, okay? We finally doing our thing. So
I'm gonna get out your way.
I gotta I don't know how much longer I got, so I gotta.
And joining us on the phone, Veronica Conway in the building. VC, you know who she is. What up?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
VC.
Ready to party here on the Freaky Friday?
It's gonna be crazy. I'm leaning on the women today.
We need them. We need you.
I'm leaning on the women in studio and the women on the phone lines, 844-55-1. I'm leaning on you today because I want to understand what works in terms of what you say, you ask. So, what are the best and worst pickup lines? Ugh. An intriguing look at pickup lines and their positive and or negative effect on women. Have you guys given up a little cooter just because the engine that could tried a pickup line and it was cute? He said, I'll give you a little something because that was cute. Do cute pickup lines work?
A for effort.
I'm just saying. I want to know. I'm interested in knowing what works. And what is absolutely horrible? Get to your phone lines, 844-55-1. Ladies, what pickup lines win every time with you? Is there a line that works all the time? Somebody call us, 844-55-1. What are the worst pickup lines you've ever heard? I need to know, ladies. Are most pickup lines based on lies? Ugh. True or false? No matter how good looking a man is, the moment he opens his mouth, he will ensure/ruin his chance at getting that nappy dugout. 844-55-1. I have a pickup line of my own.
This is one you use. This is a Zoe pickup line?
Whitney, you're like a termite.
Oh.
Because you're about to get a mouthful of wood tonight.
So stupid. I can't deal with you. No, I got one. Are we going battle? Are we battling?
Let's battle.
Zoe, are you a candle? Because I'm gonna blow you out.
Ooh, yeah.
The ladies have pickup lines too. So.
That was one of my questions. I was going to ask, do ladies use pickup lines on men? And if so, what kind of pickup? Because I know women are so fucking nuanced and subtle and slick. That's a very, very nice cufflinks. Is that?
I'm trying to cut that
right?
ass.
No.
Are you gonna let my hand fall off?
You gonna let my hand fall off?
I don't get it. Look.
I'm just saying, like, what works? Billy D. Williams could say anything to a woman.
I'm in space getting my hair done.
He really could.
You know, I just want to know what works and what doesn't work. Get to your phone line right now, 844-55-1. Whitney Tabor, can you tell me some of the wild pickup lines you've heard in your day?
So for me, the worst pickup line, but it will forever stay ingrained in my head. And I've heard it from a couple different dudes. So I'm like, wow, this is crazy that a lot of you are all retarded. There's like multiple of you idiots out there.
Multiple idiots.
So my name is Whitney, obviously. And a guy comes up to me and he says, hey girl, what's your name? And I said, Whitney. And he goes, oh. It does that look creepy like, oh. There's a lick thing, licking the lips thing.
What's that?
It was like, oh, can I be your Bobby? Like Whitney Bobby, right? And I'm like, so then my face goes like ghost white, like please. So me, when I get hit with the pickup lines, I always got to hit him back with a jab. Like I think I'm funny. So I'm like, so I gave him a weird look and I said, so you want to ruin my career and get me addicted to drugs as well? I'm cool. I'm cool, man. You know, and then he was like, okay, I'm not messing with her. And then he hit to the left. It worked. My hit back was like, okay, she's not feeling it.
Damn.
Yeah, man. That was probably the worst. But I've heard it multiple times. Like anytime I'm like, oh yeah, I'm Whitney. I'm trying to be your Bobby girl. I'm like, okay, no, not with that attitude. Not that. It doesn't work.
Veronica, are you my appendix? I don't really know what you do, but this feeling you give me in my stomach really makes me want to take you out.
Oh, man.
I don't know where this shit is coming from right now.
I got a couple more. Look at Zoe. Did you sit in a pile of sugar? Because you have a pretty sweet ass. Like, what? Literally. I got for days. Like,
Veronica, talk to me because I always see you as the unicorn space alien, right? Are there some spiritually conscious pickup lines like, you know, your crown chakra is shining especially bright tonight? I mean, what do you say to some spiritually evolved people? Talk to me.
That's a great question. I'll just give you some of the. It's funny. I've had married men approach me on a fair amount and be honest that they're married and be honest that they want to engage with me. So it's like, if I wasn't married, I'd be all over you, but I'd like to be all over you anyway. Huh. Okay.
That's so weird.
And then I always come back with, so great. So do you want to communicate that to your wife?
Why y'all see? This is shit that's pissed me off about you women. Y'all always want to have a comeback.
Yeah.
Why can't you just take the pickup line as a compliment because he sees you as attractive? He wants to come talk to you. He obviously ain't comfortable enough to talk to you straight up. He got to use bait, which is the pickup line. Why don't you just see that as a compliment? Don't try to come back and be like, go ask your wife if that's okay. You know his wife ain't gonna be down with that shit.
Well, I feel like some of the pickup lines I definitely am like. Some of them I've literally just cracked up so hard I like have to dap them up like, yo, that was really good, but I still don't want to holler at you. But I appreciate it. It was a great one. Got him, but nah, I'm good.
All right, what was the last pickup line that actually worked on you, Whitney?
You know what's funny? I guess none of them really, maybe they did though work, but the number one that I think with the supernatural and the like, oh, blah, 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 is what is your sign? That's like what dudes, what's your sign? Like girls think because, oh my God, he's asking me my sign. Like he's so into like me and spiritual and just like, oh my God. Like I feel like that's probably the number one thing I think that gets girls is the what's your sign, which is bold.
And listen, I want all my brothers who listen to the show, Ronan, Mike, Hustle, Slurp Daddy, all you fools, call in. Dick in her jaw.
Whoa.
I want everybody to call in.
He got the best ones. He got the best lines.
I want everybody to call in and holla at me with your most successful pickup line.
Ooh.
The phone lines are open, 844-55-1. Get to the phone lines before they get crowded. You know how it works. Get there, holler at me. Tell me what your most effective pickup line is. I did this in Periscope, and the first comment that came back in Periscope was, hey, bitch, come here.
That's literally... I feel like that's actually probably the last one that got me. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna front. Hey, girl. Hey,
really?
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, 3 A's, and you're like, okay, you know what? He seems like a great guy.
Hey, look, muscle booty, come here. Sadden.
Hey, girl, come here. I'm like, whoa, bro, do I know you?
No, but DJ always says something that was interesting during the break as we were doing the research for this show. And he basically said that the quality of the pickup line determines the quality of the girl. So if, hey, bitch, come here works, she gonna have a pickle with a Jolly Rancher in it. she gonna be a part of the Rolling 60s. She gonna be in a gang.
She got 3 pit bulls.
She got 4 pit bull puppies. She's an entrepreneur.
Yeah, she sells them for the low.
That's a job.
Right?
She Ubers on a motorcycle. It's just good.
She got a moped for the Uber.
Right. It's gonna be a problem. So I really want to know, what is the most effective pickup line? Whitney, you said women use pickup lines, and I want to know this from Veronica too. Because Veronica is, she's the resident unicorn. I want to know, like, if women use pickup lines on men, and if they do, how are they different from the ones men use on you guys? Our shit is corny.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like a pickup line is a pickup line, and they're all pretty corny.
Have you used one on a man?
I'm sure I have, because I'm sure I have, but I can't really think of one. Yeah, because you really don't need, honestly, I feel like girls really don't need to, because y'all just want to smash. So it's like, it's pretty easy. Yeah. I honestly, I don't really use the pickup line, but I definitely do like the eyebrow, the like look, the eyes. I'll be doing that type of like, if I like you, you're going to be like, this chick is eyeing me down.
But see what I'm saying? I have to challenge you guys on this, because you know good and goddamn well y'all pickup lines are a little different than men, and it might not be recognizable as a pickup line. It'd be some bullshit like,
oh, your girlfriend.
you guys will be in the bed, or maybe in the car, and there's an opportunity for fellatio to go down. Mm-hmm. And right before you do it, I don't normally do stuff like this. That's y'all pickup line.
And then all of a sudden she just turns
Next thing
into
you know,
super Look at it. Here's one. This is a female one to me. Are you a bull? Because I want to ride you. That's a corny female pickup line.
That is very
I'm
corny.
definitely using it tonight too.
Veronica, save us from the corniness. In here now. Come.
I don't know. I think of it as in terms of seduction, right? And to me, like the verbal interaction is like seduction. So to me, it's like a dance and a process. I'm not trying to be weird. I really am searching my brain for what it is on this topic, but I see the whole thing as a beautiful, sensual, erotic seduction that two people kind of fall into, that you fall into a space with each other. And a lot of things get said in that space. I don't know how to frame it in terms of a pickup line, though, because I guess I don't think in those terms, which I know makes me lame for this topic, but I don't know. To me, it's, I think, like, really kind of climbing into the other person's spirit a little bit and soul and kind of feeding themselves back to them so they can see themselves is like the ultimate seduction.
So you telling me...
That's really what a pickup line is. It's like seduction, right? It's seduction.
I'm about to get real seductive right now, Veronica. This is for you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Roses are red. Violets are weird. I think you're really cute. Would you sit on my beard?
Ooh, that would work. That would definitely work on your girl. I'm like, you know what? He took time. He's got a brain. He took great time to come up with that. Let's do this. Let's do it. I think,
brilliant.
You know what? I think my number one pickup line that always works on me is, hey, girl, let's get some pizza. Hey, girls like to eat. I'm just saying. If a dude come up to me and was like, let's get pizza, I'm going to be like, I'm not going to argue with you. Yeah, you are assertive. You know what you want. He probably already know what kind of pizza he wants.
Yeah,
I like that kind of man.
If a guy knows what he wants,
Hey,
if a
Whitney.
guy knows what he wants and he's really clear with you about your impact on him and how you are arousing or moving him and he's honest about that shit will always seduce me.
Always.
If he's just really coming straight with it, like, this is how I feel about you. This is what is happening to me with you. I'll bite on that all day long. I really will.
Bite on it.
Hey, Whitney.
Yeah.
What's up? Hey.
Your body is Wonderland, and I want to be Alice.
See, that one I would be like, no.
I want to fall down your never-ending hole.
Damn. Look, whoa, hell. Ew.
It's a little tighter than that, I'm sure.
Do people still use the ones back in the day like, did it hurt? What? When you fell from heaven? Like, do those ones still work? Do people still use those? And then the girl's response would be, did you just call me Satan?
Damn.
That's crazy.
Damn. When you fell... Hey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Did you just call me Satan?
Listen.
Wow.
We've got a male caller that just called in. He wants to chime in on some of his magical... This dude is a wordsmith for real.
Oh, he got good.
So I already know this is going to be stupid right now. Naptown in the building. Ronan. What up, Ron? Ronan.
Hey, what's up, family?
What's up, brother?
Chilling, just laughing at this damn topic because that last pickup line was fucked up.
Right?
Oh, my God.
Well, I don't remember using really too many pickup lines. I mean, the things that worked for me was talking about astronomy, and the main one was comedy. Mm-hmm. Just if it was light and funny, then it went from there. Like this one chick, she approached me. She said, "Well, what do you feel about anal sex?" And I said, "Well, either way, it's a shitty situation." and her fell out, and we hooked up that night.
Nice.
So I mean, it was
So
Yeah. So
did you guys?
yeah.
I mean, was it a shitty situation though? I need to know now. You got me intrigued. You guys hooked up? Was it? Did you?
We playing Ronan's
Actually,
favorite record right now. Go ahead, Ron. Speak on it.
No, actually, it wasn't a shitty situation. It was pretty clean. It surprised me because that was the first time I got into that. But it was cool.
Nice. Look at
It was
that.
cool.
Pickup lines are turning into new adventures.
Somebody on Twitter just said that pickup, and Ronan, you tell me if you agree with this. Gosh, don't play that record. Somebody, I think his name, Negus with an attitude. That's his Twitter handle. He says pickup lines are childish. They make you come off as lame. Ladies, do you agree or disagree? And then I want Ronan to chime in on that as well.
I think, yeah, they're pretty lame. But I like funny guys. So realistically, like they kind of are, I guess, lame. But realistically, I kind of like lame dudes. Because like funny to me is sexy. So if it's funny, but if it's like some creepy, nasty, like weirdo pick, nah, bro, you're on some weirdo shit. I got to go. But if it's a funny line and you can make me laugh, I'm gonna sit here and talk with you all night, and it could turn into
Humpies.
you know what I'm saying?
I figure deals.
You
Yeah.
feel me? So
Veronica, I'd like to know.
Yeah, I'm not much of one for pickup lines. What I think compels me is that if a man knows how to get in my space, right?
Say
Like
more.
if he knows just like I'm not too close and it's intimidating, but just physically enough physical proximity that I can feel his presence. If a man knows how to sort of finesse like proximity to a woman, right, that can get a woman going because she will respond to his maleness, right? Like so. If he knows how to do that, that can be seductive, and he doesn't even necessarily need a bunch of words to do that, for me.
You hear your music in the background, Veronica?
What's my music?
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Ronan, let's tell me the truth. Are pickup lines corny?
I think like most anything else, it's like tone and delivery. It's not just the pickup line itself; it's the language of your presence, where you have eye contact. If you have sense of confidence there, it exudes louder than your pickup line. So it's just like the pickup line is like a filler, but they're mainly looking at you as an individual, see if you're confident to say if you believe in yourself, or you're just scared shitless. So that's what I think.
Word up, word up. Hey, man, I appreciate the call. Thank you so much for reaching out, heeding the call to action. You brought Naptown in the building. Listen, if you want to bring your town into the building, all you got to do is call us right now at 844-55-1. I want to hear men's best and worst pickup lines. Ladies, I want you to call in 844-55-1. The reason why I want you to call is because I want you to tell us what actually works and what doesn't work. Please call us and your response to the ones that don't work. Oh, I love the get back responses. Call us 844-55-1. Now, let me tell you a quick little story. I never used pickup lines ever. And what I do recognize is pickup lines are like a crutch for when men lack a little confidence. It doesn't mean they're bad guys. It just helps break the ice, because one thing about approaching women, there's always the potentiality of rejection. A lot of men out there play the numbers. I'm going to approach 272 women today. Now, I might get turned down by 98%, but 2% is going to give me a shot, right? So I've always seen pickup lines and all of that stuff as for those who lack confidence. When I was in the 10th grade, I saw what I thought at the time was the most beautiful woman I had ever seen in my life. It was another 10th grader. She wasn't a woman, by the way. But I was hella confident. I was already a cool motherfucker. Just cool. I heard you, Whitney, goddamn. But I was already Mr. Cool Guy, sophomore playing basketball, I was cool. And it was cool. And then I approached her. The way I approached her was the coldest shit in the world because everybody else was dissing her because she was dark. Beautiful sister. I mean, she had just transferred from Compton.
Yeah.
So she came over to Pasadena High. Her people just moved from Compton. But she was, when I tell you, even to this day, she fine as shit to this day. When I met her, the girl spoke fluent French, right?
Oh, word.
Word. And everybody was intimidated to talk to her. Well, not really intimidated. They're just like, oh, she dark skinned. She not cute. But if you see this woman today, you'll be like, God damn, this is a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
And I watched her for a couple of weeks, how people was just kind of shunning her. I rolled right up on her and was like, homecoming, you and me, done deal. I'll pick you up, blah, blah, blah.
Boom.
She was like, oh, yes, I'd love to go to homecoming. So we wind up becoming hella close friends. So close, her mother once told me, her mother used to do shit like this. Oh, Zoe is coming over? Yes, he'll be over today after he had basketball practice. He's coming now. Okay, well, what is his favorite food? This is her mom.
Dang.
We'll cook him some food, his favorite.
Try to bait you.
Then when I got there, the mother told me this. This is no lie. Okay. This is on my kids. The mother was like, you are a really good young man. And I wouldn't mind if you and my daughter would practice making me grandkids.
What?
Wow.
What? Shut up.
Wow.
What? Where was her dad at?
He wasn't there.
I guess not, because my dad would have been like, shh, what's up, player?
No, but that's what her mother told me.
Oh, bro.
And she was, listen, this girl went on. She was one of them brilliant savant type people. She went on to graduate valedictorian from Pasadena High, goes on to Tufts University, right next door to MIT.
It's a very tough school to get into.
Very tough school to get into Tufts University. She goes to Tufts University, and then after finishing Tufts, goes to France for school.
Nice.
Then comes back from France, graduates from USC. This girl is no joke.
Just killing me.
Her mother was like, y'all can practice making grandkids.
That's insane to me.
It's about confidence. I was always confident.
Damn, you're killing it, because the mom even was like, you go ahead.
This one girl I'm fucking with right now, I met her about 4-5 years ago. Mm-hmm. I think it was about 4 years ago. I just walked up to her with a pen and paper and just gave her the pen and paper. I didn't ask for shit. I didn't say nothing. I just said, here you go. She took it and was like, oh, okay, here's my number.
I feel like those are the...
I'm not finna talk to you about it. You gonna give me this.
Those work. I think that type of stuff works better. Like, I bartend, right? So I get hit on all the time at the bar, and that's where I feel like I get most of the weird craziness. But literally, somebody will, hey, you got a pen? And I'm thinking they're going to go give their little number to somebody else, and they just be like, And I'm like...
That's how it works.
You're so thrown off that you're just like...
Here's my number.
Okay, well, here.
You got what I need. Give it up.
Dudes, well, and now, you know what's crazy is guys, I feel like dudes in 2015 really don't do pickup lines or have the mental capacity to even think of something clever to say to a girl. They do the, hey, shouty, come here. Hey, girl, come here. They do all that. Or they literally are just like, give me your phone. I've had the give me your phone. And I'm like, I don't know you. This is a $700 phone. You're tripping. But I still am like, for what? So I still give them my phone. They put their number in there. But girls used to give out the fake number, right? Like they even had like the hotlines you could get a fake number to give out. Dudes are getting smarter in 2015, ladies.
So
just
now you're
letting you
saying
know.
we're dumb.
I am a little bit. Yes, a little bit.
Jesus.
But the fake number used to work. But now they'll call you right then and there to make sure you gave them the right number. So it's like, man, I don't want to get punched in the face. Let me just give him the right number and curve him later. You feel me? Like, that's how 2015 is working.
Yo, it's a crazy time right now.
It's real crazy.
It's a crazy time. But I'm going to tell you, when we come back, women have, like I said, have a very different way of pickup lines. Sometimes it's nonverbal. Y'all's pickup lines is observational. Let me see what kind of key ring he has.
Oh,
this nigga got a Maserati key ring. Well, let me get flirty fun with him. Or this nigga has a Hyundai key ring. Maybe not.
Hey, 100,000 miles. That's a good car, girl.
I'm just saying. You know how y'all do. The number to dial is 844-55-1. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about good and bad pickup lines. Holla. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason has returned to Hot Button Radio. Today's topic is hella funny. We out here tripping. You know who's on the wheels and on the wheels of steel right now. DJ always in your ear. Hey, always, where can they follow you, brother?
You can find me at Twitter at ALWAYZ, the letter NYAEAR. That's on Twitter, and R always with a Z on Instagram. Every Friday on SiriusXM, Foxhole Channel 96 at the Afternoon Drive Mix. Check me out there.
Hey, man, that was a cold little mini mix right there. That was icy hot right there. We in here tripping off these pickup lines.
Man.
Here's one of my favorite, Veronica. I'm a meet Veronica in the Bay Area. I'm going to go see her.
Okay.
And then I'm going to say, okay, I'm here. What do you want for your next wish? What's happening, boo thing?
Hey, girl. Hey.
God answered it. He answered you.
You're welcome.
I can do that.
That's funny.
I love it. We on the phone lines. We got people calling in right now. Whitney found a couple of crazy ones. But before I get to Whitney, Veronica, let me be real. I always tell people that the pickup game is really the comedy game. It's really comedy. If you can make a woman laugh, if you get to that funny bone, you can get to that telephone. If you get to that telephone, you can get to the home. If you can get to the home, she can get the bone. In that order. I just want to know, does the funniness, the cleverness, the intelligence of it all, does that make women give guys a shot when they're good? Like if he makes you laugh, pickup line and all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk to me about that effect.
If it's funny and it's not corny, right? If it's funny but it's kind of penetrating, I think that, yeah, because if a woman can laugh, then she's kind of having like mini surrender, right? It's like a surrender in a certain way, like if she's laughing. And I think if he's funny, then it demonstrates some intelligence, right? Not intellect, but intelligence. And so intelligence always turns me on. Mm-hmm. Always, always, always. So, yeah, I think humor can be a way to it. I think sincerity, real sincerity really goes the longest way in my book. Like real sincerity, even if I end up not, dealing with a guy. But if a guy's just really sincere about like, no, I'm into it, right? I will respond to that.
Wow. Veronica, when you speak, you take us aboard the Starship Enterprise. We love it, goddammit. We just get taken somewhere else. So Whitney had a couple of she had a couple of crazy ones. Let's hear them.
Yo, okay. So here we go. We're diving in deep here. Hey Zoe, are you my pinky toe? Because I'd bang you on all my furniture. That's so stupid. Another one. I got another one. Here's a Christian pickup line. Could I have your name and number for my prayer list?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. The Christian creeps they doing it too.
Listen. According to the big homie, Corey Holcomb, Christian cooter is the most available cooter on the market. It would be the catfish nuggets of all cooter. you can get about 6 pounds for $2.42 because it's easy to get. According to Corey Holcomb, Christian cooter is easy. Let me get your name for my prayer list. You know I don't really pray for people. I pray for pussy. That's why you on this prayer list.
Stupid. I'm praying to get that ass. Look, are you Wi-Fi? Because I feel like we have a great connection. That's a like that one. I would be like, get out of my face, dude. Right? It's okay. You try. Look, here's a testimony, I guess, for marriage. Somebody asked, "How did you meet your husband?" She says, "He shouted something sexually aggressive at me from a van, and we just went from there." Really, that's how dating in 2015 goes. Like, really, pickup lines.
Sometimes sexual aggression, like somebody just said on Twitter. I forgot who it was. So many tweets ago, but the brother just said, "You basically can say anything when you have the concomitant level of confidence and low-key aggression." Now, your aggression can't come across, let's not call it aggression. Let's call it assertiveness, right? It can't come across like she's not safe, but if it comes across like you ain't got to worry about nothing, them draws is safe, but them draws got to be off in my presence, goddammit. If you come across like that, 9 times out of 10, there is some quiver cooter going on. Quiver cooter.
Yeah. Quiver cooter. Right.
Is that true, Veronica?
It's absolutely true. I think, and I like that you're adding that, because there is a certain edge of aggression that I think powerful men engage, and there's a level of certainty. And I think if he's certain about what he wants, then I think a woman responds to that. Like they say in any negotiation, the person with the most certainty wins.
Okay.
The person with the most certainty wins the negotiation. And so what is seduction in a certain way if not a little bit of negotiation? Right?
Wow. Talk to me. Say more. Because that's big. A lot of dudes don't know how to approach women. A lot of dudes have a difficult time approaching women. This is why they're labeled as corny or even awkward. So, Veronica, how does one initiate the cooter negotiation? Because really that's what it's about for men in the beginning. It's really a cooter negotiation. Like, you cute, you pretty, you all of that. I'll find out if you worth anything later. But for right now, it's a cooter negotiation. How does one initiate that with confidence? Give us an example.
So this may sound really strange, but the men that have been the most effective with me, they let me know really directly what my impact is on them, right? So it's not even about you're so fine or you're so this. It's like, no, this is how you affect me. This is how you arouse me. This is how so to me, even if he's open about that and it's sexual, it's a sexual impact. If he's being really honest about that, I resonate with that because it's the truth, right? It's the truth. So I don't know. I think you're right. A little bit of aggression, but to be honest about the woman's impact. I think women can kind of get with that because I think we all want to know how we impact other people, right? Is that too abstract?
No. Your music just takes us there.
It does.
Whitney.
Veronica, I got a question for VC. Hey, VC.
Yeah.
Do you live in a cornfield? Because I'm stalking you. Oh, my gosh.
Now, what about the other one? What about the other one? I don't have to follow you on Twitter because I'm already following you.
This is, oh, my God.
I saw one online that said, hey, girl, you want to feel the fabric of this sweater because it's boyfriend material.
Oh, yeah, that would make me laugh. That would be funny to me. Like, that one I would be like, let's get a drink. That was good. You got any more? Like, come on.
All right.
We gotta. Dudes have to have a second. Like, I need you to have a second funny joke right after the first one. Like, if you get me with it, I'm like, all right, let's test him. What's another one? And then, bow, it's a wrap. We're getting pizza, Netflix, and chilling. We doing all that.
So that's like setting up an album. We need to set up single, and then we need the next single to come out to be
Right
banging
after.
even harder. I see you.
Yeah.
Hey, we out here A&R'ing these women.
Seal the deal. You gotta, y'all gotta seal that deal. You know what I mean? If you're trying to,
Let's go to line 3. Chi-Town. D Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, what it do?
What up, D Nice?
Hey, what's going on, studio?
Yeah, man. You know you got your record.
I want to comment on this pickup line thing. For me, it never really worked, but I used one the other day, and it worked for me. But I just find it kind of corny, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have the confidence and the approachability and ability to capture a woman's attention, you're not going to get a number. So I don't care where you are, what the setting is. I mean, if you aren't confident, and women can peep that out upon approach. And one of the pickup lines I used the other day was, I told this one chick, I was like, yo, the summer's already over, but it's just in time for us to fall in love. And she went for that shit. And it was like one of those things where it surprised me because, I just came up with it off the top, and, that sparked conversation long enough for me to get to know her a little bit and get her number.
Wow.
So for me, pickup lines I never really use. I pretty much know what type of female I like, so I approach them. I'm usually my success rate usually is about somewhere about 70%.
All right.
But
good
I don't really use pickup lines though.
Hey, well, you just did.
And it
you
worked.
told us, and it worked.
So you might keep.
So now you're in business.
Just do it. Keep going. Look, I got one for you. Actually, here.
Let me ask Whitney a question.
Oh, go ahead, man. Try your best pickup line.
I would approach you with that same line.
You got to say, I need to set the scene for me.
So, like, I work downtown Chicago, and we're both, waiting on the Blue Line train.
Okay.
First of all, everybody has earplugs in nowadays, so it's kind of hard to get somebody's attention. So whenever you get that moment when they're not listening to music, you have to go in. So you don't want to approach nobody with, music playing and they don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So I just jumped in and I made eye contact with her and I smiled at her. And once a woman sees you smile, they know, okay, well, this is a warm, approachable person. Then I just hit you with, so, hey, the summer's already over, but it's not too late for us to fall in love. What do you want to do?
I want to go.
That shit worked on Whitney.
Oh, my gosh. I just booked a flight. Where he at? He in Detroit. I'm out. Peace, y'all.
That shit just worked on Whitney.
But real life, like, that's confident. He give the icon. But smile. Like, if you have a cracking smile, it's over. You ain't got to say nothing to me. Like, smile. I'm like, oh, God.
That shit just worked on Whitney.
That definitely worked. Keep using
her.
that. Keep using that. That would work. To me, that's a grown, sexy way to approach a woman.
Hey, brother, good
Classy.
looking out.
I like it.
Good looking out on the phone call. You brought Chicago into the building. Listen, if you want to bring your city into the building, get to your phone lines, 844-55-1.
If the girl you're trying to get is a little hood rat, something, you just want a little slossing something, yo, this one will work. Okay, sorry. Shout out to Slossin. Hey. But this one might work. Will you be my girlfriend? I left out the D because I'll give you that later. You gonna give you the D later, girl. That's gonna work on a hood rat.
Where is the Price is Right loser button?
Dang, that one was good. No? Darn it.
Right.
That was terrible.
Look, this is the stuff. I got another one. I got a good one. Those boobs look heavy. Let me hold them for you.
No, seriously, Whitney. I bet you hear that a lot.
That one, actually, I feel like I have probably got that one. Yo, you're killing me with this button, man. My pickup lines work.
Like, aren't you tired of carrying those around? Let me help you.
What? That's funny.
You said I got swag.
Can I just say, I feel like, though, pickup lines, not everybody is, like, a people person. So I have a ton of, like, really dope dudes, friends of mine, that are really, like, great guys, but they're just not socially, like, they just don't know how to talk to people. They're socially awkward. So I feel like things like pickup lines are super duper necessary to even it out. Like, there's more probably lame, unconfident dudes out there than, sexy.
No, but you know what's interesting?
Like,
let me tell you what's really interesting. DJ Always just gave me a little note. And this is hella interesting. He says, does the vibe and aura, lining of the stars matter? Does it affect the situation? Now, let me just say, if that person is for you, it doesn't matter what they say, right? If because there are no accidents in the universe. And I think some relationships, like, could the one for you say something that wouldn't have worked if someone else had said it? Do you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
Always.
The reason why I say that is because like I don't like talk to pretty girls all the time because I'm intimidated. Yeah. It's very intimidating. So it's like the times when I have like my kids' mothers, both of them, bad, the time it was just like right.
There you go.
So I'm like, it was just that day I was on that day, or was, that's why I asked that question.
Well, I'm a dragon Moor from medieval times.
All right.
And I just go into the situation knowing that I'm going to get cooter regardless. So I don't have all of these contrivances to try to wheel it in. Like, I'm not on the sea of yoni fishing for it. Like, I'm not sitting in a boat throwing the bait out there, which is the pickup line to get them to bite on it. When I connect, I'm just like, so you already know what this is. You already know. How much time do you need to unfasten your chastity belt? Because I'm going to get it regardless. I just come into it with that mindset. I lean into it knowing having sex with you is part of the reason we met, period. So I don't have to ask for it. I don't have to prepare for it. I don't have to. Well, I might prepare for it because I wanna knock them walls retarded. I want to knock them silly. Oh. But yes, I'm violent with my skin billy club. Wow. I'm violent with it. I'll beat that cooter up like they beat up Rodney King, girl.
Oh my God, that's a good pick. Is that a pickup line? That's a Zoe pickup line.
No, I'm just saying. I don't even take sex as something you have to negotiate with. It's just par for the course.
Right. And it's gonna happen.
It's going to happen. If I spend any significant time with you, and I mean quality time where we vibing and getting to know each other, you gonna climb this pony. You gonna climb up this obelisk and slide all the way down.
So I listen, look, I got another one. I got a fire one right here. So I blame you for global warming. Your hotness is too much for the planet to handle.
Here we go. And turn this shit up right now.
But
it worked on somebody for sure, though. Isn't it sad that probably worked on somebody? Dang, man.
Probably. I want to speak to something that you're saying, though, which is I think if men have the courage to know how sexual women really are, right, and that women are as sexual and sometimes more sexual than men, because sex is really a woman's thing in a certain kind of way. If men understand that and they can sort of subtly speak to that and her own desire, right, in a way that's, then I think a lot of men miss that because I think a lot of men take the position that women aren't really sexual and you got to talk them out of something.
Oh, but right? You're saying something.
Yeah.
You're saying something gigantic. This goes back to the notion that women are in control of relationships. And for the most part, they are, because men are always trying to tailor make some kind of, I just got to call it bait. Whether your wallet is bait, whether your job is bait, your education is bait, your status is bait, we're always trying to fish and pull them in. We're getting them to bite on something. And to me, that's disingenuous. That's inauthentic to me. What I think,
Right, 'cause you don't have to.
you don't have to. Man, you don't have to. Women want to fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
We do.
They do. And all you got to do is do one thing. Don't fuck it up by talking.
Just shut your mouth.
Just be quiet. And when I say quiet, I don't mean don't talk at all. Be observant. Be present. Be locked into what she's about in that moment. But at the same time, be firm, be resolute in who you are, and then have the energy of, I'm gonna fuck you. Period. I'm gonna get them draws. That's why we here at Starbucks. We not here at Starbucks for the coffee.
Nope.
I don't even drink coffee, boo.
Don't even like it.
I'm finna get them draws. Too many men are afraid. This is why we play the numbers game. This is why back in the day when I was younger, they used to call it macking. Nigga, go mack that bitch down, nigga.
Mac.
Don't be scared, nigga. Go talk to her, nigga. How many numbers you got?
Yeah, it was a game,
but
right?
It was a game, but it was about macking and it was about confidence building. But what I see it as is a faux type of confidence, not a true confidence, because it is based on a game. It's not based on authenticity. It's demand versus command, but it's passive aggressive demanding, right? This is what I mean by passive aggressive demanding. Most macking is convincing, trying to convince the woman that this is a good deal, right? Most men are talking directly to a woman's intuition and trying to get her to ignore it, right? But if you was on some real, if you was on some Trilly holiday, right? If you was on some Trilly, you'd just be like, look, this is what I'm about. This is who I am. And this is what I'm about in relation to you. And you just lean into that energy. But see, most men like I said, like always just said, most men fear rejection. Pretty or not, man, listen, I don't want to like drop no names, but if I were to go down the list of pretty girls that I dated, that I humped on.
Humped on.
You remember that laugh at the end of Predator? Right? I'm just saying, if I were to go down like the little list, it's crazy. Come on. It's crazy. Listen. And it was all based on confidence. People used to say, Zoe, how come you're not talking to that girl? I used to just never talk to girls because I felt like I didn't have to. I always waited until they came to me. You feel me? I never was like, let me go mac this girl down. No, she's going to come. That was part of my confidence. That's not no arrogant shit. That was just, well, when I was younger, I was very arrogant. I was very conceited. I was very conceited. I was like, get your regular looking ass out of here. You're not getting no dick. Have your friend come. Why did you send your security over here? Trying to holler at me. I was trying to get with you. I'm just saying, it's all a confidence game. That's all it is. And once men get into that, there's no woman who's off limits. Not one woman is off limits to you if you just live in that God shit. That's the one thing I like about royalty. Now that's entitlement to the highest level. Have her bathed and brought to my quarters at once. You gotta feel like that when you're out in the club. But most dudes don't lead with their spirit, they lead with their materials. Yeah. Am I bullshitting, Veronica?
Right. No, that's true. That's true. And women don't, I mean, they care about that as a barometer, but not really. They care, what women care about is if they can feel you feeling them. If they can feel you feeling them, right? But here's the thing about that. So watch this. You can't feel into somebody else if you're in worry about how you're doing. You can't occupy both of those spaces at the same time. right? Like when I began to speak publicly, like all over the country, right? And if I got up on stage and I was worried about me, then I couldn't be present over there with the audience, right? It's the same in interaction. If you're sort of going, how am I doing, what's she thinking, then you can't be present and over there with her. But if you are, she will feel you being that, and you will discover more about her, right, if you are present with her and kind of tracking with her, and she'll sense that. She'll sense that.
I just love when women just lock in. I remember when I was 24, I was dating a Laker girl at the time. This was just a really great time for me. I was at Loud Records. I was doing A&R. And I met this girl in Pasadena. She had just torn her ACL. She was, with the Laker girls. So she got her knee done and whatever, And when I tell you this was a little just Scorpio, little firecracker. Had one of them Brazilian builds, the little teeny bitty titties, but with the booty, curvy, skinny, thick. Oh,
all of that.
Shit. Ow. Right? Let me tell you, she was in there with all her little friends. She was limping around the pool table. And at the time, she was 27. I was 3 years younger than her. She playing pool. I'm just sitting there. And my energy is, I'm waiting on you to finish. That's my energy. I'm not even talking to her. I'm just, hurry up and finish this goddamn game so I can holler at you. Right? That's and I promise you, I'm projecting this energy to her. Mm-hmm. And she's walking around the table, excuse me. You excuse, motherfucker. Now hurry up and finish this game. Right? 8 ball in the side pocket, get your ass over here. Let's finish. Right? She finishes, and then I go up to her and I say, listen, I apologize for being in the way, but I was just waiting to talk to you. And then she was like, oh, that's so sweet. I was like, listen, I don't have a lot of time. I don't hang out in the clubs much. My name is blah, blah. Here's my card. I need you to call me as soon as possible. That was it. She called me a couple days later. What'd you say? What'd you say, Veronica? Yeah,
that shit works.
Right.
Because of the certainty.
Right.
Because of the certainty. Women.
It was clear.
Certainty. Yeah.
It was clear. So a couple days later, she called me and she's on some, oh, you cute, you this and that, blah, blah, blah. We talking or whatever. She's like, but you know what? I can't mess with you. I was like, why not? She said, well, for 2 reasons. You told me that you're 24. That's too young for me. I'm 27. She thought she was just, right? And then she was like, oh, and by the way, I'm in a relationship. And then I said, none of that bullshit matters.
Damn, Gina.
Not any of it. I said, listen, I'm pretty serious about hollering at you, right? I'm pretty serious about it. So whatever excuse you need to make for yourself in order to do what you know is right, you need to go ahead and make that.
Just give the power to her, man.
Y'all heard me talk about this young lady before.
That's just compelling. That's just compelling.
Right.
That's good. That's the flippity dippity.
Right. Now, y'all remember me talking about this chick before because this is the chick who me and her father got cool with.
Oh, yeah.
And her father was like, nigga, why you fucking with her? No disrespect. That's my baby boo. But her? She watching cartoons and shit. You in here reading 600-700 books. And her father, all the way up until he died, used to come to my bookstore and be like, yo, I got to kick it with you, young man. You like motherfucking Malcolm X. And I was there when he was here, man. But the way I hollered at her was like, stop playing. And when the day came, I used to just do shit that was just awkward, that just kept her off balance. Let's go to the movies. I'd be like, yeah, let's go to the movies. Are you going to be at your bookstore? I said, no, I'll meet you at the movies. I'll meet you there. And I'll just show up at the movies. She's there. But when the day came, when she said, and you know how women do, that little subtle shit. Would you like to go back to my house for tea?
No.
You know good and well what tea is, girl.
The
T should be teabagging, right?
hilarious.
And let me just tell you what my real closer is. Okay, so in Harry Potter, they have a wand shop where each wand is specifically made for the wizard. Mm-hmm. When I pulled out my Dumbledore, nigga.
I love Harry Potter. You're ruining it.
Whoa!
It pointed towards her. It like chose her. Because the wand chooses the wizard.
Hey, let me tell you. Let me just tell you. The closer was the Dumbledore. That's the closer. When I put the monkey paw down on that ass, where you going? I thought you were coming, and then you said, but then, hey, fall easy. Okay, it's a little huggy. Just give me a little space. It was the best time of my life. I can't front. Free Laker games. Are you coming back with me after the game? No.
You dickmatized her, huh?
Of course.
You dickmatized her with the Dumbledore thing.
But it isn't just penis. It's confidence.
It's more. It's 80% all about the confidence. It's all about the confidence. Like, literally.
Black men own their sexuality and they own their certainty around that. You gotta think about like Erykah Badu's song, I'm an orange moon, right? Reflecting the light of the sun. The man is supposed to shine, right? The woman absorbs but what is shining? It's certainty, right? It's being unapologetic. It's clarity, right? And the more clearly he can shine, then the more she reacts, right? The more she illuminates.
Right.
That song is a cold piece by Erykah Badu. It's a cold-ass piece of work. It's such a simple song, but it really speaks to that. So if men are shining in that way, in their directness, in their fierceness, in their masculinity, then a woman can't help but surrender to that.
Man.
She can't. in some way, shape, or form.
I definitely agree. Like, confidence is what gets me 99% of the time. I'm like, oh, okay. You're not a little scared little biznatch. Okay, cool.
Dumbledore.
Here's one that wouldn't work on me, though. Do you have an inhaler? Because you've got asthma.
Oh, my God.
That's a good one, though. That's 2015 pickup lines all day.
Listen, we got to take a quick break.
Asthma.
But when we come back, man, we're going to continue this conversation, man. And before we leave, let me give one. I think we got one over here. No, not the appendix one. What's the difference between me and your couch? The woman would say, well, I don't know. Tell me. I feel better to sit on.
Good gosh.
Okay, give me the boom, 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 boom. It was terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, this is the Hot Button Radio, the voice of reason - radio. We're about to take a quick break, but when we come back, the voice of reason shall return on this topic. Call us, ladies. I want to hear what works on you. I mean, pickup lines wise, I want to know what you think. 844-55-1. A lot of bodies should be calling in right now. Don't front. It's like 1,000 tweets and everybody's scared to call. Don't be afraid. I want to hear from you. What's your best pickup line? What's your worst pickup line? Call me right now. 844-55-1. I'll holla in a second. Yeah. Pickup lines. Isn't all of R&B music nothing but a bunch of pickup lines? That's what it is. It's, hey, man, I got to say the right thing to get to the touchdown. What if R&B songs sounded like this, lyrics-wise? Do you like pancakes? Well, how about I hop on that ass? I'm just saying, what if they were corny like that? A lot of those songs, though, say everything a woman needs to hear. That ain't nothing but pickup lines.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, come on, babyface. I'll wash your clothes. I'll bathe your ass.
Dang.
I'll pay all the bills.
Whipping.
I'll make love to you all night long as soon as I get home from work. All this incredible shit. It ain't nothing but pickup lines.
You ain't even got to go to work. I'll work. Shoot.
Do you see what I'm saying? It's all pickup lines. So my point to that is, let me come back. Let me ask you. We have this conversation a lot. Veronica, I want you to chime in. Do lies work on women?
Repeat the question.
I'm about to ask it right now, Boo-Thang. Do lies, i.e. pickup lines, bait, work on women better than the truth? It's kind of fucked up.
Well, it's a great question. I think that they work in the short term. I think they're horrifying in the long term. And because lies, I think, are injurious. They create injury to the soul of the liar and the lied to.
Ooh, say more.
And so,
go deeper.
So a lie is an untruth. It's energetically an untruth. And so I think that lies are an injury. And so understand what you're doing when you lie. What you're really fundamentally saying is, my truth isn't valid. It's not good enough for me to get what I want. And when you engage in that, it sends a broadcast to everything in your nervous system, everything in your being that reinforces that you're not good enough, right? Or your truth isn't good enough. So it creates injury to the liar.
Wow.
Because what they're basically calibrating is not good enough. And then if you feed somebody with a lie, then a woman, then she's a receptacle of that. So I don't know.
Wait.
They may work in the short term.
Wait,
they're
for everybody who just tuned in, what do you who's never heard this show? What do you mean by seeding a woman with the lie? Go deeper.
I mean, that a man doesn't just impregnate a woman with a baby or with his seed; he impregnates her with his consciousness. So if he's a liar, then he's going to feed her with lying. Because 72 hours after he lays with her, he's going to give birth to his consciousness. So if he's lying, he's going to give birth to lies. If he's in truth, she'll give birth to truth. If he's angry and hostile, she'll give birth to that. But women often don't know that, and they get congested with a toxic man's residue, including being a liar. So I don't know. If we want our women to actually be sane, then men are also going to have to get enough clarity that they don't know. There's nothing to justify. There's nothing to explain. There's nothing to. You don't have to do that. Like, you can actually be unapologetic about your truth, and that resonates. It always resonates.
Always.
We just don't have the courage to do it because somewhere we learned that it's not okay to be ourselves. And when you lie, that's what you're basically reinforcing to yourself and to the other.
Got it.
Man.
Let me just say this.
Damn. Veronica coming
Veronica's
through.
music is banging with her, too.
Killing it. It's like perfect. It's literally perfect for her.
What my music is? What is my music?
You can't hear it? We're not going to tell you. You're going to have to hear the show later.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
It's perfect for VC.
Space music. I said, find me some space music to go behind Veronica. But let me just say this. Music is a ritual. Within the ritual are the social game rules. The rituals become hypnotic and they actually work. Right? Go ahead and listen to some evil ass demonic music and see how your motherfucking consciousness change. Or listen to some violent music. See how your consciousness change. Now, put that in terms of social game rules on how you talk to your woman. Go back and compare. What was my dude? Akinelli.
That was my joke.
Put it in your mouth. Right? Remember that record?
That was it, yeah.
Compare Akinelli.
Turn up.
Turn it up. Let's get a little piece. All right. Now, go back and listen to Marvin Gaye. I Want You. Right? No, I Want You. Sexual Healing. Any one of Marvin's. Jesus. Right? Let's get it on. Any one of them. Whatever you come with. And let's take a listen to that.
Clear and certain.
Right?
Yep.
So you put it in your mouth. Let's get a piece.
Yeah.
Let's get filled up. Okay, Jesus. I ain't even gonna. First off, can you hear the difference in the vibration of the music?
I feel good now.
No disrespect to Akinelli. I knew Ak. He was cool. When I was A&R back in the day, I was trying to sign him. But let me just say, these are rituals, right? They're hypnotic. Oh, Jesus. Speaking of hypnotic, I'm gonna find somebody to come in after I hear this.
Oh my
Jesus.
God! What just happened?
I gotta go visit the homegirl tonight. And
Here we go.
But no. Right.
Wow.
No, but what
I'm
I'm...
going to say something controversial.
Well, let me finish this point and then I'm gonna come right to you. So,
Okay.
I'm giving you the example of the two types of music and how the words we use are rituals. They're hypnotic. Don't we get in, whenever they say set the mood, we put on a record. We put on a song, right? Setting the mood, right? That puts us in a vibe, in a space. That's no different than neurolinguistic programming. So
Absolutely.
now you got these guys out on the street called puas or pickup artists who speak to women in a subconscious tone and get them to do shit. The same way I can get you to buy a car you don't have enough money for. You came in here with a budget. You was going to stick to your guns. And then I fooled your ass. And now you're in a car. You had a $20,000 budget. Now you're in a $42,000 car. It's the same rituals. It's the same spells that are being cast. So a man with confidence can go in feeling like this music. And a woman is going to melt on that thing every time. Blame it on the running time.
Every time. What is it? Tippy-tow?
Tippy-tow on the running time. But go ahead, Veronica. Speak to that.
I'm going to say something that I think is kind of controversial in the black audience. So I think that when hip-hop went from being political and really talking...
What happened?
We lost you, Veronica.
She just got sucked into a black hole.
But your music is still here.
She's out in orbit. Oh, VC,
No, she'll
come
call back. She'll call back. This brother right here, at Yuta C on Twitter says, approach a woman looking down and pointing at that yoni and ask, excuse me, but are you going to eat that?
Oh my gosh, I can't. That's funny. That's funny. I got one from one of our Twitter guys at Lar Movement says, he usually just spills a little water on her leg and says, sorry, women tend to get a little wet around me.
Set her up, please.
I didn't say it. That was at Lar Movement.
We're
that
going
was
to
his.
blame you.
Blame me. Look, that's funny though. But I would be pissed if he spilled some water on me. Come on, spill some water on me and get it on my shoes and see how lumped up you about to be.
But no, do you guys understand what I'm saying in terms of just how this stuff feels? How you, like, I know guys that are fucking petrified of really beautiful women, right? Petrified, like, oh my God, she would never fuck with me. She would not, I don't have enough this. I don't have enough that. I'm not this. I'm not tall enough. I'm not cute enough. Man, if you go in there, like, just listen. You and I are the last people here. So let's just work this situation out. We got to populate. We got business to take care of. We got to repopulate Earth, baby girl. You feel me, sweetheart? We got to repopulate this place, honey.
Look, Zoe, are you from Kenya? Can you give me your number?
Oh yeah, you're killing us now.
know,
God damn it.
It's amazing. I got them all day.
No, but that neuro-linguistic programming, the hypnotic shit that goes on is real. I mean, this is why. Who's the biggest hip hop artist in the world right now?
Fetty Wap. Oh, Drake and Future. Future and Drake.
All right,
they're killing it.
Now let me just say, in terms of say in like biggest hip hop artist in the world, you say Fetty. I'll say Drake. In terms of impact, what is Drake's most seductive record? Because I don't know.
Drake's most seductive record.
Yeah.
What's that? He got one like Chardonnay. Is it Marvin Gaye Chardonnay? No, that's totally Big Sean. I'm way off. Fireworks, I would say.
Right? Do we have that? Let's just, you know what I'm saying?
Drake. I don't know. Shut it down.
Shut it down.
That's
all right,
old.
play this record and we'll feel the vibe. We'll feel the difference. Play some of this.
Oh, I mean, there's levels.
I'm about to get up in there, boo. Okay, here we back. Now, do you feel the difference in the vibration?
Yeah.
Prince's record, instead of macking to her or one-lining her or trying to pick up on her, Prince got into the mind of the woman. Mm-hmm. He made her think.
Shit, I have to do this.
Listen, how would you treat me if you saw me as your best friend? Not as your man, but if I was your girlfriend. Because you know y'all communicate with your girlfriends differently than you communicate with us.
That's it.
There's shit.
Unless you don't.
Right.
The man knows.
You see what I'm saying? There's shit your girlfriend is privy to that I'm not as your man. Stuff about our relationship. No disrespect to Drake, but it's pointing out something, right? Do you see? It's pointing out Drake he macking it down. No question. He gonna mack it down. That's gonna work, like Veronica said, in the short term. But in the long term, if you have a conversation like If I Was Your Girlfriend, that record, If I Was Your Girlfriend, if you have a conversation with your woman and you leave her, like we had that conversation, all right, now I got to go. That's one of them conversations that's gonna have a motherfucker tossing and turning all night thinking about the perspective you brought to the table. Isn't that what relationship is about when you say, what can you bring to the table that can elevate my spirit? Mm-hmm. You see the difference in the social game rules? Speak on it.
Yo, the thing that I noticed, the difference between the two records is Prince literally is allowing the woman to make her own decisions. To me, that's sexier. Like, if you're not telling me I'm going to, mac you down or whatever. He's literally like, hey, this is what I got. He's confident with himself. He's comfortable with himself. And he's allowing me to think that I made the decision on my own. And realistically, you know what I'm saying? He did a little flip it and dip it and pow. Now we flip it and dip it in the bedroom.
Flip
you
it
feel
and
me?
dip it in.
Flip it, dip it. I like it.
Flip it and dip it. Yeah.
Women want to be lovingly conquered.
Mm-hmm.
Say more, Veronica.
We do. We want to be lovingly conquered. In other words, we crave to be conquered in a certain way. Amen. And to surrender. But we don't want to do it with any disrespect to our being. Right? We don't want to be disrespected in our being. And so if a man has the courage to investigate a woman's... I think most men are afraid to investigate a woman because they see that it's like foreign land. They think they got to develop a pickup line or something to like work on her. But if they understood that she was sexual, that she wanted to feel a loving space, that she wanted to feel reverence. And listen, if he gets into her mind enough and opens her up enough, he will revere her. See, I think that one of the big, deep things that I was going to say earlier, it's controversial, is that I think that hip-hop, it deteriorated because it went from being political to talking about bitches and hoes. And so if a man's got on his earbud bitches and hoes all day long, then he's going to feed his women with that consciousness. And so men went from being lovers and understanding how to get inside a woman as a seduction to being like, yeah, bitch, back that shit up. And I would say that everything deteriorated in the black community. It accelerated after hip-hop moved in that direction. Because music is very powerful. It's very hypnotic.
Right.
So if men could, so women and men have to restore themselves into their right polarity. But if men can kind of like express their love,
mm-hmm.
and women can express their love, then we get to have black love again. I don't know.
True.
Like, it seems really simple to me. Like,
True.
Like, let's stop battling and have black love again.
Right. Listen, let me show you what black love used to sound like. Yeah. I'll wash your body.
Yeah. Your body.
Woo. Well, hey, what does it sound like today? That's when you knew, if I have a baby with this woman, we got a family. This shit is a family. We about to do this shit. It's us against the world. Oh, God. Here we
This
go.
is
That's
black
today.
And this is black love today.
I beat it up.
Oh, I would love for you to beat it up.
Right. Assault her vagina.
Jeez, I'm cool. I don't want no beating up of anything, guys.
Right. Kick her vagina's ass. Bring your vagina here so I can punch it. I meant stick it. I meant hit it. I meant
beat it up.
Beat it up. Jesus. No, but that's the real world that we live in today. If you look at the pickup signs or the pickup lines, that's what they are today. And they're getting a little reckless. Look at this one right here. My love for you is like diarrhea. I can't hold it in.
Look, here's a deflection line. So women have like the deflecting lines.
Yeah.
I like my coffee how I like myself. Dark, bitter, and too hot for you.
Damn.
Dang.
See, women have to be careful.
That's
There's
correct.
certain fools out there that won't take that.
I'm cool.
Jesus. Line 3.
They call it the shit test. Like, women will put you through a little bit of a test and to see if you're serious. It's called a shit test. They'll put you through a test a little bit to see if you're really serious.
That's great.
And not just serious about getting married or anything like that, even though that's been the programming, but I don't know. I think women try to sniff out if a man is sincere in his expression. In other words, if a man is sincere in his expression, I don't have to marry him so that we can enjoy each other. I don't have to do that. If he's sincere, then that means that we can have an amazing experience. And that's what life's about.
Wow.
Isn't it?
No, but not when you're short term just trying to score. Can we just be real? Most of the pickup shit is about scoring.
I think isn't scoring by definition, if it's between two conscious people, isn't it by definition one of the most beautiful parts of life?
Beautiful.
It could be beautiful.
For both people, for both parties.
It could be. Well, let's go to Georgia right now. We've got Maurice on the line. Line 3. Maurice, speak to us about this pickup game.
Brian Hart.
What's up, man?
Hey.
What's going on, Whitney?
Hey.
BC.
What up?
Hey, I just wanted to chime in on. I think it's on what Veronica said. I want to say this and still be loved, Veronica, but it's just not no disdain or me tearing it down or anything. But it's almost unfair when she gives her assessment on how we should be receptive and trying to obtain love from one another, because it's almost like when you're watching a superhero movie, like, damn, I wish I can do that. But what she's saying, it may happen in moments, but it's fleeting, because especially we're dealing with some, but not all, not all women. In moments we can live in that, and it'll be beautiful and be peaceful. But something will happen, like I'll look out of my driver's side window at a pretty lady, and here's a problem. Then that loveliness, that wavelength we wanted to be on, wanted to stay on, it's gone now, because she's going to look at that as disrespect. But I love what Veronica says. I love it always, and I would say this: I've never wanted to battle with a woman. No, you're not made for that. You're just made to be loved on, sucked on, and rubbed on. But it's not our reality. Run. It's not. And
run.
How I wish you can get into the minds of these women and they share your see. You ain't even real. You're a figment of someone's beautiful imagination. But Veronica, it's probably one of you out of 6 billion. I'll say,
you got to upgrade, baby.
Hey, that was a hell of a compliment. That was damn.
Well, I'm feeling real shitty over here.
Hey, Whitney, you're 1 in 100,000.
I'm just chopped liver over here. No, I'm playing.
Veronica, you're 1 in 8 billion. Good goodness.
Listen, I receive that, and thank you. And sometimes, as men, even you got to upgrade. You got to upgrade, decide to upgrade, and then it will be. Decide to upgrade.
See,
I love it.
That's beautiful, but man, we got some contention betwixt us.
Say more.
Male and females. Oh my goodness.
Brother said betwixt. Go ahead, say more, Maurice. Go deeper, brother.
Yeah, again, it's a battlefield with them. I can't say me because I ain't argumentative. I'm not confrontational, especially with a woman. I'm not even finna cross words with no dude. I'm finna get to it. And Zoe, you was a badass kid, man.
Why you say that?
Pardon me, man. I listened to your story about you and your grandma, man. You was bad as fuck. You was. I'm sorry, man. I just thought about that, man. You was bad as shit.
Hey, man. Big Mama crossed me. She crossed me again. Even in death, I'm gonna throw rocks at her.
Listen, had that been Molly Troop, she would have still had you in full mount right now. Shit out your forehead, man. You couldn't have did Molly Troop like that. but Zoe, man, you told her after all that, now go in there and get that dollar you said you were going to get me. Man, that was some cold shit.
Hey, man, shit. That's just where I'm from. Go and get that dollar you owe me. That's what you do.
Man. I'm so glad, man, you grew out of that shit. But anyway, man, I just wish we could all live in the harmony that VC sees for us, man. I mean, I really do. But you know, so it's a war going on, and it's a war that should not have ever happened, nor should it be continuing.
Right.
You know, but there are those that are just confrontational, man. We are angry. We got stuff bottled up inside of us, but man, we can't seem to let it go. Can't stop hating one another, man, and it's sad.
It is. Hey, man. Hey, I so appreciate you taking the time to call us and share that information with us, brother. Thank you so much.
And I don't do pickup lines. I just ask for what I want.
Speak on it, brother. Say more. Just say more. You ask for what you say more. Just tell me how you ask, brother. Give us an example of how you ask.
Ask me how you ask me, Slurp Daddy. Ask me.
Ask you.
That's what she said.
Yep. Bring it.
I would look Whitney in her eye and I was like, Whitney, you know, how are you? How you been?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
I would say something like, you're not doing anything. Let's go do it.
Doing
I promise you will like it. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't say that.
We just gonna do it.
Damn it, Slurp Daddy.
I don't, man. I really don't.
Put you on the spot.
Hey, man, thank you again for the call, man. We appreciate
it. I love y'all, man.
Thank you, brother. Let's just go do it.
Hey, let's just do it. All right, Nike. #Nike. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Hey, Veronica, this is what I want to do really quickly. I just want to summarize today's topic, right? That's what I want to do. I want to start with Whitney. Whitney, your summation.
All right, let's go.
Of pickup lines and all that.
Okay.
Does it work? Does it not work?
Honestly, I feel like pickup lines really don't really work. I mean, I don't know. It's all about how, like tone and delivery. I think somebody said earlier. As far as the situation goes, there's so many different things that come into play when it comes to, approaching somebody that you're interested in. But at the end of the day, it's really about you. Like, you have to really just be so in love with yourself to the point that if I do get turned down after I say hello to this person that I'm attracted to, it doesn't even faze you because you're in love with yourself already. So you're good. You know what I mean? Like that to me, that's how people build their own confidence up to where it's like, you know what? Hey, I tried. I said hello. I told her, it was a nice dress she was wearing. Whether she accepted it or not, I'm still me and I'm still good. So I think that, I guess for the guys who aren't as confident, keep doing your pickup lines. Just don't be so nasty with them. Just come with.
Listen,
come on, man.
I'm gonna piss you. I'm gonna piss both of you guys off.
Say it, Zoe.
Is a man's wallet the ultimate pickup line?
No.
Ugh.
I walked away from a billionaire.
Just like Slurp Daddy just defined and described, you're from another planet. Where's her music?
No, I mean...
Cue her music.
No, actually, Joe, you're from my planet, so don't get confused.
You're from her planet.
I might be, but I visit here to fuck. I'm like the dick predator.
Oh my God.
I come here searching for cooter.
Ew. I cannot. Yeah, he has dick locks.
Dick locks. Like,
You like my dick locks, girl? Come on. Can you twist me up real quick? What's up?
Veronica, please give us your summation.
Yeah. Okay. So, me getting hot is actually a result of a man's masculinity. And so, if I was talking about shining earlier, if you're shining, I can't help but reflect it. I just can't. But you have to shine, like certainty, clarity, because then I can relax. And so, to me, if you're strong in your masculinity, then I can relax as a woman. So, I don't know. To me, that's the art of seduction, and it's not that complicated. But for men, I think that they have to get over this notion. In other words, they have to be a student of women.
Wow.
A real student of women, not of pickup lines, not of some bullshit, not of like an artificial thing that will work, just like we can't be artificial either. Wow. So if men would dare investigate a woman's real depth, then he would find the whole universe there. But
Gotcha.
You have to stand firm in being the sun.
Wow. Stand firm in being the sun.
The sun.
I like
the
that.
motherfucking sun.
Well, with that said, I'm going to bring it back down to the ground after visiting the seventh ring of Saturn. Let's put Freaky Tales on by Too Short for my summation.
These are the tales.
I'm saying this is what's working nowadays.
I don't know where it's working. I don't know.
Hey, this is the culture. And I'm just going to say this about pickup lines. And we talked about it earlier today. Men, don't be afraid to hear her say no. Sometimes her no's are setups for her yeses. Right? Sometimes a woman wants to see how you respond to the rejection. Now, there's a difference between responding and reacting. Right? When you react, she knows you're out of fucking control. But when you respond, you just lubricate that wallet. You make that wallet so moist. That wallet starts speaking to you directly. Hey, baby. Come on over here. Am I telling the truth? I'm saying you can't be afraid of the no. Now, please don't misinterpret what I'm saying. I'm not saying take the pussy. Because somebody, that nigga Zoe said take it.
Bill Cosby and
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying be fine with no. right? Be fine with that. A no doesn't diminish your masculinity, right? And when you respond as if it doesn't diminish your masculinity, it makes you more attractive to the person who just said no to you. I'm just saying. I mean, I've been doing this for years. I done had more pussy than I can remember. And I'm kind of in a semi-retirement, even though, you know, I got a few sparring partners. But I'm feeling a little like Hannibal Lecter, and I'm coming, what did he say? I'm healthy, and I'm back out now. I'm on the streets again. Oh, God, this show was fun. I really loved it. Listen, we'll be back Monday with another heater, the Voice of Reason, Hot Button Radio, Dash Radio. We crazy up in here. Voice of Reason. We'll be back Monday with another fire. Hey, listen, don't forget to get the relationship dismount, How to Stick the Landing, right? Great relationship book. Break up, make up, wake up book. Get at me. That's what we doing. I'm going to holla at y'all next week. Deuces.